Yo, what is up guys, Delboy here. So as we knew, Billy Joe Saunders was scheduled to fight on the undercard of Logan Paul versus KSI on the 9th of November. This card obviously goes down at the Staples Center in LA, and we finally have a confirmed opponent for Billy Joe Saunders. But unfortunately, it's not a great opponent. Billy Joe Saunders will be fighting unknown Argentinian Marcelo Esteban Coceres. I'm presuming that's how you say his surname. I've got no idea. I apologise if I butcher that surname. He has a rather impressive record of 28-0 with one draw, 15 knockouts, but the man has beaten absolutely nobody of note. In fact, the vast majority of his fights have taken place at middleweight. So he's a guy coming up in weight who's never fought anybody, who's never fought outside of Argentina. I very much doubt this guy will be anything special, put it that way. Padded record, nothing really jumps out at you. I fully expect this guy to be made to order, and just a really disappointing opponent for Billy Joe Saunders. I think we were all aware that this fight wouldn't be a great opponent. It would be almost a showcase fight. But surely they could have got somebody better than this dude. A guy who's beat nobody, who's coming up in weight. Surely they could have arranged a better opponent than this. Somebody like Caleb Truax, for example. An experienced dude who's fought at a good level, actually a former world champion. Someone like Caleb Truax would have been much better than this dude. Again, I appreciate this fight was never going to be a massive fight. It was never going to be a top 5 level opponent. I appreciate that. But somebody of this level, it's poor. It really is poor. And you have to consider, in the UK, this card is actually pay-per-view, believe it or not. Logan Paul versus KSI. So, that brings a certain level of expectation. And this opponent is poor. Yeah, the dude's got a pretty record, but he's fought absolutely nobody. Apart from that pretty record, this dude really offers nothing. I mean, they was talking about Gabriel Rosado being Billy Joe Saunders' opponent, and while that wasn't a great opponent, Rosado, despite the record, would have been a lot better than this dude. At least he's battle tested, at least he will come to fight, at least we know that he'll give it a go and will come with ambition. I'm really disappointed in this opponent for Billy Joe Saunders, but, I did expect it. I did expect it, so maybe I shouldn't be disappointed. Maybe I should just accept it for what it is, but, I want to see Billy Joe Saunders fight decent guys. I really do. And, it seems like a long time coming. We've been waiting for Billy Joe Saunders to take a big fight ever since the win over David Lemieux. That was a good win. David Lemieux was a good opponent, but he's done nothing since then. Yes, he's picked up a second world title in a second weight, but against who? Against who? I mean, Billy Joe Saunders, extremely talented, very good fighter in my opinion, but he needs to get a move on. Hopefully he gets the job done against this dude, looks good doing it, gets some new fans on this big card, and then after that, he can push on and then get a big fight, either at 168 or 160, middleweight or super middleweight, either or, doesn't matter to me, but there are big fights in both divisions. And next year, those other fights he needs to be involved in. Just my 2 cents. So yeah, I'm disappointed, but I'm not really surprised. Share your thoughts below. Tell me how you feel about this opponent. Do you forgive Billy Joe Saunders given the circumstances of it being on this card? I think we all expected a lower level opponent, but this low, to me it's not good enough. Share your thoughts below. Peace.